As a user, my favorite social media platform would have to be Twitter. Unfortunately, it pales in comparison to Facebook from an advertising perspective, but it's still a great platform in its own right and one that's worth getting to know. You're probably familiar with the concept of tweets. Originally, they were short, 140 character plain text messages. The character limit has since been doubled to 280, and rich media like images, videos, and polls have become a core part of Twitter as well. So the feed on Twitter looks a lot like Facebook, but Twitter is very much a real-time platform. It's where news breaks, and it's often where important conversations begin. It's acceptable to post a lot more frequently on Twitter than on other services, and your content there should generally be more timely. You can share your blog posts and other content, especially using the methods we talked about in the promotion section, such as tweeting out quotes, snippets, graphics, things of that nature. But keep in mind that you always want to focus primarily on native content. Tweet out thoughts, tips, advice, questions, photos, anything you think your audience may find valuable or interesting. More importantly, though, Twitter is a place for conversations. It's kind of the town square of social media. One of the reasons I love it is because it's truly social. For the most part, everything is public. So in addition to starting your own conversations, you can jump in and out of conversations that are already happening without being creepy. One of my favorite Twitter features is the search function, which I've used to start hundreds of interesting conversations and meet tons of cool people. You can use advanced operators to search for tweets and discussions about anything you're interested in and chime in. For example, I'm interested in startups, so one Twitter search I have saved is this: startup or startups -HTTP. The syntax here is interesting. With that simple string, I can return tweets containing either the word startup or the word startups that do not contain links, hence the -HTTP at the end. That's a negative keyword that I'm filtering out. So when I open this search as a column in TweetDeck, which is Twitter's power user app, it returns a pure stream of conversational tweets about startups. No links to articles or other websites, so there are all kinds of opportunities to engage and meet new people. Twitter is also the best social media platform for providing customer service. Again, everything is public, so you can monitor searches for your brand and your Twitter handle and be there to help when people have problems, or even just to say thanks when they tweet out your content or share a positive experience. There are a lot of services out there that will automate your presence on Twitter, and the topic of automation is controversial. Here's my perspective. Automation is perfectly fine in the context of scheduling tweets so you can trickle out content over time, but those tweets should be written by you, and you should never try to automate engagement. Replies, direct messages, likes, and retweets, automating that stuff is a recipe for disaster. Real human connections are not scalable. You can't automate them. Engagement is worth taking the time to do manually.